South Boston. We are here in South Boston during the day for the ARCA race. I am the #1 car. I think this is third split, or third time slot rather. First split, I imagine. South Boston scares away a lot of the normal people. We always run the full season. #1, doubt I'm going to be the first fastest. We will see. I ran a low 4 in practice. We'll see if I can replicate that. Very tricky combo here, especially during the day. Last time we ran this, last year sometime, was at night. That's not a good 3 and 4. 3.65. That's my best lap so far. Track feels a bit more grippy. And we get a bit better 3 and 4. No, we clip the paint on the yellow line and get loose. Run a 405. That'll be all right. Trevor up on pole. He said hi before the race.
There's the flag, man.
Good luck to him. He ran a .2. Dean up there with a .2. That's pretty cool. We just out-qualified James. He ran a .3. Chad jumps everybody. He goes to the top with a 2.34. That's awesome. Great job to him. See if that stands for him. This is the third split. Why do I keep saying split? Third time slot. Top split. And I've heard the first races of the week did not go very good. Very, very, very messy. As you might expect here, very, very short track, no cautions, cars that you cannot make contact in without spinning people. It's going to be tough. Chad. Pole is the first guy to drive into the parking lot. It's going to be on the back stretch or the front stretch. Probably going to be what happens. Oh, Chad gets beat by the 10 car. 2.15. That's really fast. I think track temp must be down for this qualifying session. I don't know what it was in practice, but best I could do was like a 4.3 something, 4.35. Chad saying he's good for 10 laps, then starts to get loose on him. I heard that probably want to run 70% brakes for the race. I ran 68 there in practice. And we are to the grid. We are starting on the outside row, which is fine. We'll do our best.
Line up on the outside row now.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Pit road is closed.
James saying he's going to let us get down in front of him.
2,350.
That's much appreciated if he does that. Little coordination there. Nothing too major. Hopefully. Just letting me get in line. That would be really helpful, I imagine. I don't know. The outside can sometimes be pretty good here. But, I mean, first step is going to be not getting to a wreck. And that's going to be tough. It can get a mess in a very quick amount of time. Can turn pretty far south. And then you'll be catching it. If it happens behind you, you'll just be catching it in front of you within, a couple seconds. We're only doing 15-second laps. So we're going to have to get lucky, be able to dodge some stuff to make it around here for 60 laps. Chad on the outside front row. After he gets beat by the 10. And we'll see if we can survive this. It's going to be tough. Just have to be nice and cautious. Try not to run over anybody. It's going to be imperative that we don't bump into the back of somebody because they will just spin instantly with these cars.
Alright, man.
We gotta hope that no one behind us bumps into the back of us. Or gets loose out of the corner, or gets loose in front of us, or all kinds of things that can happen. And we gotta keep it out of the wall on exit if we get space. Because if we end up dragging that wall, that's gonna basically ruin our next corner entry and almost spin me, probably.
The pace car is in.
He's waiting until green. We get the bottom. See if we can settle in here. Don't run over the 3 car. Well, I wasn't looking too fast through the center there. Need to unmute these guys. 6 cars stuck on the outside. Gets a run on the outside of the 3 there. And he's holding on pretty good on that outside. It's tough to pass here. 3 gets a little bobble on entry there.
Outside.
We get to the inside on the 6. Try and get a good exit here without getting too loose. 6 car got a bit loose as well.
All clear, all clear. You got one outside.
Gotta go. Hard to get it to turn. But I gotta keep it low with somebody on my outside.
15.365. Good job, man. You're in 5th.
Well, I was gonna say all clean to start with. We got some smoke there though. Pretty good start. We're up to 5th. Chad has settled in 3rd, I believe. Or maybe he's in 2nd. I think there was a lap car up at the head of the field I thought was the leader, but it must have been the guy that had the smoke in 1 and 2. A little bit loose, gotta be careful. Too much throttle through the center of the corner. When the left sides are on that yellow line. Less grip down on the paint of that yellow line. We're looking pretty good though. P5. We'll hope these tires come back to us a little bit. We can keep them a little bit cooler without getting too slidey. Otherwise, I don't know if we're going to have anything for these top 4. But long race, lap cars, and wrecks can definitely hinder the leaders. I'm trying to get around this guy. It's not very easy.
All clear, all clear.
I overdrive it a bit. Chad got loose there in 3 and 4. He slips up. He's going to maybe lose 2 spots here. Unfortunately. He'll be able to slot in front of us behind the 3 car. More than likely. Oh, Dean was the 6.
I didn't mean to do that, 14. I lived it for.
Didn't recognize his paint scheme. I forgot he was number 6. Chad is gone, and we are in 4th. He just blinked out in front of us, like instantaneously. It didn't even give him a chance to get back. That really sucks. Chad always tends to have really bad luck in my ARCA races for whatever reason. That is unfortunate. He's always really good at the short tracks too, and he was running well. But he has not come back. Like as soon as he blinked out, it gave us the position. So he must have really had an issue. Power went out or something. Hasn't said he's disconnected yet, but he is not on track anymore. Unfortunately. This has been much cleaner than I expected. The front guys have really been clean. Yep. There's Chad disconnecting from the server. That's a bummer. That puts us P4. As this race is chugging right along. A lot of times with these kinds of combos, ARCA at short tracks, it can be really clean for a long time, and then like within the last 5 laps, there'll be a ton of wrecks.
This track's so bumpy.
So we can't let our guard down. Chad is reconnecting, but he's going to be many, many laps down now. Well, there's that wall. Let's not do that. Thankfully, we didn't get stuck to it. And thankfully, we had a pretty big gap behind us. Car stopped down low. We got the 12 car backing up there. He's getting out of the groove. Thank you.
Go ahead, man.
3 car a bit loose on exit there. But he keeps it under him. Another slow car. That is the 12. He probably just got going after his spin. We have to go around him on the outside. He's just holding his line there. After he got back going, couldn't get to the outside without cutting in front of everybody, so. Oh, Chad's game just froze out of nowhere. That's weird. That really sucks. Mine did that at the end of the B fixed race. Just crashed. Watching that wreck. At least I had gotten the race done before it did that. Knock on wood, we don't have any problems here like Chad just did. All of a sudden, we've kind of caught this 3 car. Just in a rhythm here. The first and second place drivers are pretty far ahead. Oh no, Dean's on pit road now. He was behind us for a while. That's unfortunate.
The leader just did a 15.822.
I've had a couple not so good corners in a row, and that's allowed the 3 to get a little bit further back ahead of us. Looks like first place has caught some lap traffic up there. Could slow him down. Yeah, there's a quite heavy traffic in front of him, so that probably will slow him down quite a bit if they're going to be too wide. He hasn't quite got to them yet. I need to be careful. I think 70% brakes was definitely the way to go. I'm not feeling nearly as sketchy on entry as I was in qualifying and practice using 68. Still got to be careful on exit, though. Still got to be careful on exit. Almost to halfway. This thing feels like it's taking forever. They're so hyper-focused. Keep it from spinning out. James is still behind us. He is in a top 5 spot right now. Doing really good. That 16 car just got lapped. Leader and second place are both in heavy traffic now. We were a tenth quicker than him that time, but we'll have to go through the exact same traffic that he's going through right now.
Alright, we're halfway to the finish.
And it looks like they've all gotten single file for him. It's just, there's a lot of cars. Second place isn't too far behind him, though. We got a nice gap behind us, so if anything happens up here, we can take our time to get around it, make sure we slow down. And hopefully we'll pick the right lane.
I'm gonna move up on your way too.
3 kind of getting held up a bit here. Gets the nose under the 16. Then the 16 gets the run. But he just backs out of it. Oh, the 18 cutting down in front of the 7 was scary there. That looked very close. Leader and the 2 car, Trevor, both got through unscathed, but we've got a really dangerous looking pack right here. and get around the 7.
Stay low, there's a car on the
Let's be
high
nice
side.
and
Right,
careful.
that car is a lap down.
The leader
Let's
just
take
did
our
a
time.
15.964.
Very tight.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Oh, holy cow. He somehow caught that.
Three wide. Outside. Two
I had to
wide
go
there.
really low
Come
there.
on, man.
You're clear high, clear high.
Okay.
Yeah, it was my fault. I'm sorry.
We were good. The 20 somehow saved that and didn't spin down into the 3 or to us. That was very close. Very, very close. I'd say we got pretty lucky there. We've been pretty lucky so far to have a race that has been this clean. ARCA at South Boston. Still running 4th. I don't think we have anything for the 3. We caught him a couple times. Then I start falling off again. I'm just not as consistent as I need to be through the corners.
All right, man. 20 to go.
20 laps to go. I think that outside can definitely hang on. And 14 is turning down underneath Trevor to try and pass him back, it looks like. Oh, me and the 3 both get loose at the same time there. Probably both looking at what the 14 was doing there. Loose there out of the corner. I'm loose again.
The leader just did a
16.1.
3's nearly going to get to his inside. He is there. Grabs the wall. It's going to get us to his inside. Nearly.
Stay low. Stay low.
Make sure we don't slide up. Okay.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Hopefully we'll get him cleared one of these times. Okay, finally.
Clear high. Clear high.
We're good. Got just people we're racing against ahead of us now again. We've all kind of stayed the same distance apart from each other, even through the traffic. We're closing in on 10 laps to go, and that was a very bad turn 2 exit for me. I think last time we raced this, it was nighttime, and we kind of really couldn't even use full throttle, if I remember correctly. It was really loose.
The leader just did a
You didn't want to use full throttle even to spin up those tires. Obviously the track's a little bit different now with the refresh. Setup's probably quite a bit different as well. Or a little bit different. But I don't really feel like I need to avoid using full throttle down the straights. You gotta wait till you get out of the corner really to use it though. Because you can get loose in a hurry stomping on it.
10 to go.
10 laps to go. Are we gonna have anything to challenge the 3 car with? Not if we overdrive entry like that. Trevor has caught first place, the 10 car up there. We have a massive gap behind us. Nothing to worry about there still. Can we set up a run out of the corner? Do something? Just can't quite get what I need, and I was loose on entry there. That was a bad corner. Lost some time, pushing too hard. So hard to walk that fine line of trying to get a run and trying to keep it from sliding. 3's done a really good job of not making mistakes. He slides up a little bit there on exit, but we weren't close enough to do anything with that. He's gotten loose out of 4 a couple times, but not very many.
5 laps to go.
5 to go.
This is less than optimal.
I think it's perfectly fine. One top 5 with no X. What do you want from me? It's a little tight. Maybe we could get away with moving the brakes, but I don't think I'm going to touch them. Got more lap traffic here to contend with. Might slow the 3 down a bit. He's going to get out of the way.
That car is a lap down.
3 car loose on entry. 21 completely backs out of it. Thank you. Allows us to race completely unhindered, and we are sliding on exit there. We're putting the pressure on him. He gets one mistake, one big slide. We can be there. But I think we're more likely to make a mistake than he is at this point.
White flag. One more lap.
Coming to the white flag. Ten car is hanging on. He's got 3 car lengths to Trevor now.
Outside.
And we don't get the 3. Great race. Good win to the 10.
Good job, boy.
There's the flag, man.
Great race to the 3. We just couldn't get there.
There you go, man.
Thank you,
Good
Joshua,
job,
for not
driver.
dumping us.
Really unfortunate for Chad.
Gotcha. I was trying so hard not to let you pass without wrecking you.
Pit box in.
Yeah, I was trying, man.
That was fun.
Respect.
That was a pretty clean lobby, it sounds like.
Yeah, whoever I was racing for 10th there, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for racing me clean.
I'm telling you, 3rd time slot, that's where you want to race if you want some clean racing in ARCA. 1st time slot's just a mess. And 2nd time slot is what 1st time slot used to be with the time change, so that's why I don't run that either. I just run the same time all year round now. And we get some pretty good races. Finished 4th, no incidents. Look at that, more than half the field with no incidents. No one even had a 4X, just some 2Xs. How about that? Awesome stuff. Great finish to James. Unfortunate for Dean, he was running good right behind James, or in front of him.
Man, that was one of the cleanest short track races I've done.
And then Chad finishes 50 laps down after lagging out.
Pretty good. That was clean.
Yeah, that was a really clean race. That was awesome.
Yeah, I had a blast running there mid-pack. I had some clean racing with some guys. It was good.
90-92 on the tires, 240 for that right front. It was getting hot. It was getting hot. More concerned with tire heat than you are tire wear on the short tracks for ARCA. More tire heat, the more sliding you're going to do. You're just going to have less grip. That's why you want to keep that tire underneath you as much as possible. Keep it from getting hot. So I don't think we're going to see much. 18 just gets loose out of the corner. Self-spin to the inside. Doesn't hit anybody else. I think everybody was being real nice this whole run. 21 getting loose in 1 and 2. He spins it down to the inside. No contact with anybody there. Gets it back going. 16. Loose out of 2. Into the wall a bit. Gets it pointed the right direction though, and is fine to keep going. 15. Loose out of 4. I think turn 4 was a little bit trickier than turn 2. Felt like you could get a little bit loose, or loose a little bit easier. 12 car loose in the center 1 and 2. If you overdrive the corner though, it is so tough to save these things on short tracks. They just start sliding and there's nothing you can do. 12 car backs out of the racing line there and does a great job of making sure he's clear to go. Doing a good job of waiting there. He gets back on track without causing any problems. Everyone did a great job. It was fantastic. Oh, and Dean just gets loose out of 4. He gets the inside wall hard there. He was running well. He was in 4th, I believe. No, he was in 5th. We were in 4th. And the 21 getting loose. Oh, and Dean's right there, wrong place, wrong time, but he actually corrects the 21, and 21 doesn't spin all the way around. Little contact there. That might have even been a 0x, because we didn't even have a 4x in the field. So it just gets him pointed back the right way. 4 car loose out of 4, corrects it up into the wall, but he's fine, still going. Little damage, not going to hurt you on a short track like this. 18 and the 20 come together a bit. Little door, but nothing major. Ooh, massive netcode there for the 10. I didn't see that at all. That was very close. No damage. He kept it going and obviously got the win. 7 car, loose into the wall. Makes contact there. 10 car, celebrating his victory. Well earned. He held off Trevor. Held off the 3, held off me. He had the win. Great run. That's pretty good to be the number 10, come out and win at a short track in a 18 car field. Awesome stuff. Really, really awesome stuff. Didn't even show the 20 car getting loose or getting tapped in the rear behind us, or in front of us, nearly spinning and taking out the 3. Let's see if we can find that. I want to see what caused that. I think he maybe just got tapped in the rear. I don't know when we caught him. It's a long race. Might take a minute, might take a minute, might take a minute. Alright, we're here. I think it'll be next lap. Next lap. Well, right there. So 3's underneath him, I'm right behind him. Yeah, he just checks up a little bit too early, I think, for the corner. A little bit, well, earlier than the 18 was prepared for. It might not have been that early. It was a little bit early, maybe, but doesn't spin all the way around. I don't even think he made contact with the 3. I go way low just to make sure everything's fine. 18 apologized for the contact, so they were able to keep going and do their best there and are fine. Overall, that was an extremely clean race. A lot of fun. I was trying my best to have anything for the 3 car, but just could not get a run. Just kept getting too loose if I started pushing harder, and I was trying to hang on, just be in a rhythm, and I wasn't really gaining anything doing that either. But that was fun. That was a good one. So thanks for watching.